Coming up on Look Today. Well, the Saratoga Chip Festival celebrates the potato chip, and they raise a lot of money for the community. I've got details. And the Whitehall School District approves a new teacher contract. More on that coming up. Plus, we take a sneak peek at the Saratoga County Fair as it prepares for its grand opening tomorrow. I've got details on all of this on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Tonight's program, I sit down with Donna Frank. She's the Director of Public Relations for the Saratoga County Fair, and we're joined by Jeff Townsend. He's the General Manager. They're here to talk about the upcoming Saratoga County Fair all this week. And I also sit down with Justin Fisher and Tim Keir. Now they're youth pastors and they're here to talk about an upcoming drive to distribute school supplies for children. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, Saratoga Springs is the birthplace of the potato chip. And to celebrate that, the Chip Festival took place this past Saturday. It happened at the Saratoga City Center. Now, the festival saw an attendance of 2,000 people, and the event was put together by the Saratoga Lions Club as a fundraiser to help raise money for the community. Well, the Lions Club is an important organization that contributes to the local community. We spoke to Mike Baxter. He's the president of the Lions Club.
We set up a fundraising committee in our club a couple years ago, and we decided after finding out the birthplace of the potato chip is Saratoga Springs, we decided that this would be a great event to put on, and the excitement has been unbelievable.
Congratulations to everyone in the Lions Club. In other news, well, the Whitehall School Board approved a 3-year teacher contract. The new contract will give teachers a 3.75% annual wage increase. Healthcare, insurance will increase as well, and the scheduled work week by 15 minutes. Switching from news to weather. Today saw overcast skies with thunderstorms all over the place, and this is expected to continue on and off into the evening. Well, let's see how the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, we're going to head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. Back to the news. Well, rugby teams from the region and even from Europe competed in a tournament at Gavin Park in Wilton. The Rugby Invitational hosted a slew of teams from Germany, England, Ireland, and other various countries from Europe. Now, we were at the event and spoke to Katie Morris. She's a rugby player for the Village Lions Rugby Club.
I love the game, and I've been playing it for 11 years, and I would never want to give that up. We're just going to win. We're going to bring it. We're the ones to watch.
Great accent. In other news, well, this whole week, Look Media will be at the Saratoga County Fair to get an inside look into all the fun events the fair has to offer this year, and trust me, there's a lot. Well, tomorrow's the opening day, but we were there today to get a sneak peek as they prepare to open. And we spoke to Donna Frank. She's the Director of Public Relations for the fair about all the events starting tomorrow.
So I'm here and we're setting up for the fair and it's so exciting and everybody's so happy and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow opening day. We have from 11 to 12 free ice cream for 1 hour thanks to this wonderful kiosk, Polar Bear Express. And then 1 o'clock is our ribbon cutting. That's at the Live Music Pavilion and it's going to be really special. We also have the draft horse competition which starts at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Really exciting competitions going on at the Adirondack Trust Company Equine Center. And we have the Double M Professional Rodeo tomorrow night. Not to mention everything else that's going on, everything else there is to eat, everything there is to do. The only thing missing is you.
That's great, Donna. And we're going to be checking in with her every day all week long. And guess what? Up next, I sit down with Donna Frank. She's the Director of Public Relations for the fair, and we're joined by Jeff Townsend. He's the General Manager. It's hard to get him to come out, but he's here. And they're here to talk about the upcoming Saratoga County Fair. Plus, I also sit down with Justin Fisher and Tim Keir. They're youth pastors, and they're here to talk about an upcoming drive to distribute school supplies for children in need. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Give us a call on the hotline, The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. Well, I got some lookouts for tonight. Over the weekend, Heather Varney emailed me and told me about the White Party here in Saratoga. Smashing success, 650 people, etc. So we're going to have a story on that tomorrow. And I also got a email today from Marilyn from Biana Communications in Glens Falls about the Glens Falls Hospital Golf Tournament, and that raised a bucket of money. So we'll have stories on both of those tomorrow night. And one last thing, there seemed to be some confusion about the lookout that I did last Friday. We don't endorse political candidates. I was simply commenting on the calls we get. And sometimes those calls are pretty rough, especially when it came to Trump. And we did notice a pattern of the calls that we were getting. So that's what I was commenting on. Lo and behold, I got some emails and calls over the weekend, and 3 people stood out. I'm only going to use their first names: Anthony, Mario, and Pascal. Wait a minute. Anthony, Mario, and Pascal. Well, I'm half Italian, so I get it. And they left their names, obviously. I personally spoke to Mario, and he gave me some straight talk about his views, and I appreciated that. Anthony left me a voicemail, sounded a bit scripted, but very level-headed, and also gave some very important points about his point of view. And Pascal, well, I hear from Pascal often, and every time I hear from him, it's entertaining. So look, please, call with your opinions. We're just passing the information on, and I guess that's it. All right, tonight on Look TV, it's Beyond the Headlines and a bunch of episodes of Tracks. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.